Hello, and on behalf of the Accu-Tech crew, thank you for looking at our YouTube channel. Today we're going to address everyone's favorite subject, freight. At the most basic level, there are three types of freight. First, freight that you charge your customers to get your products to them. This type of freight is considered revenue, but obviously has a cost associated with it. Next, inbound freight that your vendors charge you to get their products to your warehouse. This type of freight is an expense. And finally, outbound freight that shipping companies charge you to get your products to your customer. This type of freight is an expense. Many times your inside sales staff does not know the exact cost of the outbound freight they are charging to your customers, and sometimes a salesperson forgets to charge freight, elects to not charge freight, or charges too little for freight. Unfortunately, profit margins are affected when you are analyzing each customer invoice where outbound freight is involved. While your profit and loss statement will show the overall profit of the company, showing freight revenue and freight cost, your immediate profitability per customer invoice can be adversely affected if the outbound freight expense is not used in your gross profit calculations. Paying sales commissions on gross profit when outbound freight costs are involved can prove costly. The MIS system allows you to associate parts or all of an accounts payable invoice for outbound freight with an invoice that is sent to your customer. In order to use this feature, you must first tell the system in your accounts payable control table that you would like for it to prompt for an order entry customer invoice number when a range of general ledger outbound freight expense accounts are used during accounts payable invoice entry. Let's go to our accounts payable control table. And we will go to tab number 5. And as you can see, I have answered yes to this question and have entered the range of outbound general ledger freight expense accounts associated with this feature. Let's exit the control table, go to our accounts payable module, and enter an invoice. I will look up my vendor, and we'll pull up Logistics Management Company. We'll enter our invoice number from Logistics Management. And the amount of the invoice in this example will be $50. First, I'm only going to disperse $25, and the system will ask me what order entry invoice I would like to associate this disbursement with. I'll hit my lookup. We'll choose Lucas Oliver Construction, and then I'll go ahead and enter my next general ledger number. In this case, it's the same. And we will choose All-Star as our customer and our invoice. I'm going to go ahead and complete this entry of this accounts payable invoice. Let's exit our accounts payable invoice entry function, go to our accounts payable main menu, and we will choose the accounts payable freight order entry margin display grid. I will access my vendor, and the system will display all associations with that vendor. The system will display the vendor and vendor invoice number, amount dispersed on the vendor invoice, the customer name and invoice number I associated the disbursement with, the customer invoice total and original customer invoice cost, the original customer invoice gross profit dollars, and then the system will subtract the accounts payable disbursement amount from the profit and display the final profit dollar amount and percentage. The inside and outside salesperson associated with the customer invoice are also displayed in the grid. The report associated with this feature can be accessed from the grid display and can also be found in both the accounts payable reporting menu and the order entry sales and audit reporting menu. I'll click on the printer icon here, and you can see that the report contains several filter options. Let's exit the report and also the grid display. The system also contains a maintenance function, and this is found in the accounts payable file maintenance menu. Like all maintenance functions, this allows you to add or associate an accounts payable freight amount to an existing accounts payable invoice and an existing customer invoice. You can also change or delete an existing entry. Note that any additions, changes, or deletions to the information found in this maintenance function will not affect your accounts payable or general ledger systems. Prior to using this feature, please be sure to check with our support center to ensure that you are on the latest version of the MIS software, as there have been some recent changes to this function. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have a great day.